They come from all parts of city government. They're meeting for the first time aboard the transport that will take them on the journey to their new home away from home. In the heart of the consolidated city of Jacksonville, Florida.
Welcome to City Hall. All right, I'm Dave, and I'll be your guide through this contest. Over the next 39 days, you'll learn to work here in city government, our own ethics jungle. Here, you'll be forced to band together, carve out a new existence, serve the public, and be totally accountable for all of your actions. You'll learn to adapt to the city's ethics code of conduct or be voted out of the jungle. In the end, only the most ethical will remain. Your reward, long and happy employment with the city. The rules of this game are simple. You'll be given a series of moral choices to make throughout your time here in the ethics jungle. Whenever there's a question of what is the most ethical choice, survivors can refer to Jacksonville's ethics code, Chapter 602 of the Ordinance Code for guidance. Whether or not you become our ultimate survivor will depend on how well you follow these rules and how ethical you are in doing your jobs. Are you ready? Good. To help you get started, let's review the definition of ethics.
Ethics is the study of the general nature of morals and moral choices to be made by an individual in his or her relationships with others. Ethics is more than avoiding criminal behavior. It is a challenge for employees to take individual responsibility for creating a city government that has the trust and respect of its citizens. Our ethics officers answer questions about the ethics code and help with ethics training on a continual basis. In addition, every city department has an ethics representative known as a departmental ethics officer. Ethics training is mandatory for all city employees. The city's code and all ethics information can be found on the employee website at intracity.coj.net. And of course, you can always contact your departmental ethics officer for information. The ethics code covers areas such as misuse of city property, conflicts of interest, campaign ethics, gifts, the role of the Ethics Commission, ethics education, and our system of ethics officers.
Of course, we won't cover all these rules right now. When situations arise in the game where you'll need guidance, you can call on your departmental ethics officer. While the rules of the game are simple, it takes skill, diligence, and personal integrity to survive the ethics jungle. Are you ready? Let's play! Remember, this is more than just a test of survival skills. It's also a test of social skills. Here, it's the impressions you make on the other employees and the taxpayers of our city that determine your fate.
Under the rules, each tribe must visit the tribal council every 3 days with a single purpose: to vote off members who haven't taken the time to learn the ethics code or who have broken our ethics rules. To win, employees must survive the jungle, survive the vote, and ultimately survive each other.
Surviving the ethics jungle, ethics in public service, is brought to you by Ethics Detergent.
I got fired from my last 5 jobs. Then I discovered ethics. Now all I need whenever my colleagues or I find ourselves in a messy situation is ethics.
Hello, operator. I'd like to make a call to Madrid, Spain.
Yes, ethics detergent. Wiping out bad moral choices, preventing criminal behavior, and keeping us all squeaky clean. Use ethics today.
Everybody on Team Custo Servianto is finding their own niche.
Good morning. Thanks for calling the city of Jacksonville.
Coffee. Come on. Hey, Zach, can you give us a hand over here?
No. Everybody in Tribe Custo Servianto seems to be cooperating and showing respect for each other. You know, if somebody makes a great suggestion and somebody else disagrees, we talk about it.
You know, everyday routine can present ethical challenges.
Oh, true. If it's a gray area, we look it up in the ethics code or we call our departmental ethics officer for an opinion. And we come to mutual decisions. Nobody has hurt feelings and everybody feels like he or she is being taken care of.
Really? Well, the Code of Ethics also says that you should strive for professional excellence. That's good.
At this stage of the game, the group and serving the taxpayers are the most important things.
We've got mail.
Hey.
Ethics challenge. Outside employment. This must be about having a part-time job.
Yeah, like when Jerome gives golf lessons in the summertime to make extra money.
Are you ready for tonight's challenge? Good. Here's the situation. Joe has been working as an employee with the Public Works Department for over 20 years. Part of his job is to create bid requirements for city work. For the last 6 months, he has also been working part-time on the weekends, preparing bids for the ABC Building Company. Some of these bids will be submitted to Joe's department in the city. Joe tells you no one knows about this and to keep it a secret. What do you do? Use your ethics resources to find out. I'll see you back here in 1 hour.
You know about Joe? He's not supposed to have that part-time job.
No, he's not supposed to have that job.
I know about that. I read the ethics code in like 5 minutes. The city has no right to stick its nose into what Joe does on the weekends. In fact, I have my own job, and I didn't tell my boss about it.
You need to tell.
Look, here it is in the code book, moonlighting. There could be a problem with what Joe's doing.
Yeah, but Joe's not his guy. He wouldn't do anything wrong.
But yes, well, it'll look bad to the taxpayer.
The code says he has to fill out a disclosure form for the job. Joe didn't do that.
Well, I sure wouldn't want to see it on the front page of the newspaper. It could look bad.
Okay, teams, what did you decide?
It's okay for Joe to have that other job.
It is a conflict. He didn't file a disclosure and it looks bad.
Quality Gaviantu is right. Joe's outside employment was an ethical violation for a couple of reasons.
Section 602.403 of the Code prohibits any employee of the city from having outside employment or business interests which could impair judgment in the performance of his or her official duties.
In addition, all officers and employees of the City of Jacksonville must file a disclosure of any private, non-city employment within 30 days from the start date of that job. The form is available in the Human Resources Division or from your departmental ethics officer. This covers all outside employment, even if it's just for a few weeks. Quality Gavianto wins the first community challenge. We'll see you all tonight at Tribal Council. All right, survivors, now's when it gets tough. It's up to Custo Servianto to vote one of your team members out of the jungle.
Zach obviously didn't read the code. I asked my departmental ethics officer, so I knew what to do. But no, Zach had to go and speak for everyone. We lost the challenge because of him. Zach, he isn't a team player.
Zach has an outside job and he hasn't filed a disclosure of his non-city employment. It's so easy. Could have even looked it up on the intercity website. He's always got to be the sneaky one. Zach has got to go.
It's time to tally the vote. One vote, Zach. Another vote for Zach.
Zach.
One vote, Chad. Zach. 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 That's 4 votes for Zach. Zach, the tribe has spoken. You must leave the jungle immediately. And I wouldn't suggest asking any of these people for references.
I just wasn't taking this very seriously. I see now why the city wants to know about outside work. It could cause a conflict of interest with an employee's job. I thought if I just hid my outside employment, I'd be better off. If I'd asked my departmental ethics officer what the rules were for outside employment, I would have been all right. It was all right there in the ethics code. I could have had a part-time job and been a survivor.
Surviving the Ethics Jungle, Ethics in Public Service, is brought to you by Ethics Soda.
Who is this? What do you want? No, you gotta call back later. I'm busy.
Hi, I got this in
Busy? Go away. I'm busy. I'm busy. Go ahead.
Can I see you for a moment? Don't let bad judgment happen to you. When the urge to misuse work hours hits, just grab one of these. Yes, Ethics Soda flushes those unethical toxins right out of your system.
Ethics, just what I needed.
That's right, Ethics. Ethics Soda, available in a workplace near you. Ethics are not subject to individual interpretation or manipulation depending on the situation. For specific guidance, see the Ethics Code, Chapter 602 of the Jacksonville Ordinance Code, Part 3, Misuse of City Employment or City Property. This policy applies to computer use such as email or internet, use of equipment such as computer, copier, or phone, as well as use of city vehicles. It is the responsibility of every city employee to protect and preserve the City of Jacksonville's resources and property. Whenever you see abuse or have questions about using city property, do not hesitate to report it to your supervisor or your departmental ethics officer.
Okay, your teams have been working hard to establish yourselves as good public servants, set up your bases of operation, and learn the Jacksonville Code of Ethics. Now let's see how well you can work together as a team. This next challenge is a scavenger hunt. Each team will find certain items. The tribe that completes the task first wins the immunity token. Here are your clues. Don't read them now. Take them back to your camps and open them there. Go!
All right, I think we can win this.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. All right, guys. Where can you easily access a copy of the City of Jacksonville Ethics Code? Come on, we can do this.
The Intracity website.
All right, do it. Go.
Good.
All right, let's keep it going. All right, second one. Find the definition of ethics.
Here it is, right in the
All right.
code. All right. Ethics is the study of the general nature of morals and moral choices to be made by an individual in his or her relationship with others.
Yes. All right. We're going. Let's go.
All right, another one. A building inspector has use of a city car for city business. Can he go shopping after work and use his city car?
I'll go ask the departmental ethics officer.
All right.
Let's go.
Hello, I'm Dan Shannon. I'm from purchasing and I'm on a scavenger hunt and I have a question for you. Can an employee use his or her city vehicle for personal business?
Let's look it up. It says right here in the Ethics Code, Chapter 602.311, private use of city vehicles is prohibited unless it is approved as an exception by your department head and the mayor.
It's a tie.
Up next on Surviving the Ethics Jungle, a special challenge to determine which team wins immunity and who's the next person voted out of the jungle.
Surviving the Ethics Jungle, Ethics in Public Service, our special challenge right after this. Tomorrow on The Honest and the Unethical.
There you go, sign right here and we'll be in business. Good business for you and for the city, and for me too.
Well, why don't you leave it here and I'll get it signed for you tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Well, while you're thinking about it, I've got these tickets for you.
Oh, I don't know.
Go ahead, take them. I got them for free.
Was that Mr. Greedy?
Yeah, he just left me this contract to sign, and he gave me these tickets. How would you like to go to the Crystal Ball with me?
Felicity, don't take those tickets. I mean, how are you going to think of yourself when you look back and remember what you've done?
But who's gonna know?
Will Brad tell Felicity's supervisor?
Will Greedy get the big contract?
Will Felicity return the tickets?
Tune in tomorrow for the next episode of
The Honest and the Unethical.
Hi, how are you?
Good, I'm Jennifer. How are you?
Good. Evan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm just stopping by to check out the computers we sold your department last week.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not interrupting your lunch, am I?
No, actually, all I have today is just this beef jerky.
I know, I've had days like that. Oh, you know what? I've got a gift certificate here for the steakhouse around the corner.
Wow.
It's $50. I'm not going to use it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great, thank you. Actually, you know what? I don't handle computers for our department, so you might want to come back next week.
Okay, sure.
Talk to
I'll do
somebody
that
then.
then. You
Okay.
enjoy that.
All right,
It's nice
thank
meeting
you. So
you.
much. You too. I work my tail off. What's a $50 gift certificate compared to the hard work I do every day?
Hi, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Ernestine. How may I help you today?
Hi, I just stopped by to check out the computers we sold your department last week.
Okay.
I'm not interrupting your lunch, am I?
No, not really. I'm not going to take a lunch hour today. I'm just going to have a little popcorn.
Oh, I understand. I've had days like that. Okay. I've got a gift certificate for the steakhouse around the corner. I'm not going to use it. Would you like it?
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I'll be able to accept that.
Oh, why not? I thought it was legal for you to accept a gift from a vendor that was under $100.
Yeah, it's legal, but I make decisions about software purchases, and I'm just not sure it will look ethical to the taxpayer.
Well, I understand. I'll tell you what, I'll see you next week about some software.
Do come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. All right. You may all think you're here to receive your next challenge, but actually, you're here to get the results from your last challenge. What we have to remember about ethics in public service is our aspirational goals. Our aspirational goals for the conduct of our employees imposes a higher standard and higher expectation on public servants. Ethics in public service is more than just the avoidance of criminal behavior. It is a commitment for public servants to take individual responsibility for creating a government that has the trust and respect of its citizens. We have a special guest with us tonight. Jennifer here is one of our computer supply vendors. She approached both teams with the same offer, a gift certificate to a steakhouse. One team accepted. Quality Gaviantu, I'm afraid that Evan forgot the rules to the game and accepted the gift from Jennifer. Custo Servianto wins immunity. Quality Gaviantu, you must vote someone off your team. It's time to vote.
You have to look at yourself in the mirror each morning and know that your honor and reputation are the most important assets you have. Evan made us all look bad. He has to go.
You have to go home and be able to tell your kids and family that you did the right thing at your job each day. Evan forgot that.
Okay, let's tally the vote. One vote, Evan. Two votes, Evan. One vote, Pat. That's two votes, Evan. One vote, Pat. Three votes, Evan. Four votes, Evan. Five votes, Evan. Evan, the tribe has spoken. You must leave the jungle immediately.
I got fired from my last 5 jobs. Then I discovered ethics. Now all I need whenever my colleagues or I find ourselves in a messy situation is ethics.
Hello, operator. I'd like to make a call to Madrid, Spain.
Yes, ethics detergent. Wiping out bad moral choices, preventing criminal behavior, and keeping us all squeaky clean. Use ethics today.
Welcome back, survivors. Now is the time in the game you've all been working toward, deciding who will survive the ethics jungle. And as we look around us, we see that we've lost a few members who forgot the rules. You know, it would be great if we only had 5 basic rules of ethics, and they were really simple. But the truth is, ethics questions come up all the time, and you have to think and use good judgment. Our team needs people who think things out. Is it legal? Are actual laws being followed? Is it ethical? Just because the bare minimum of the law has been followed doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. How would it look in the news? We want citizens to have faith and trust in their government. Now it's time to see how well our players have learned to survive in the ethics jungle. Here's how it will work. This is our jury, which was made up of some of our departmental ethics officers. Our departmental ethics officers will ask each of you a question. If you answer correctly, you'll stay in the game. If you answer incorrectly, you are out. Ethics officers, are you ready? We're ready. Survivors, are you ready? Okay, here we go.
Why do we have a code of ethics?
We have a code of ethics because we're stewards of the public trust and therefore are expected to be fair, honest, and responsible.
True or false? Ethics training is required for all city employees.
True.
All city employees are required to receive ethics training.
What is the ethics code based on?
The ethics code is based on state law, municipal code, and aspirational ethics principles.
When must an employee file a secondary employment form?
An employee must file a secondary employment form within 30 days of beginning a non-city job or 30 days of becoming a city employee if he or she already has another job.
Are there limitations on city employees campaigning during work hours?
Employees can only campaign during duty hours if they are on personal leave.
When is it okay to use a city vehicle for private purposes?
All officers and employees of the city are prohibited from operating or using vehicles owned or leased by the city for private purposes unless it is approved as an exception by the department head and the mayor.
Okay, jury, it's time to vote. The jury has decided. The votes are in. The verdict? You all serve the public. You have all earned the respect of Jacksonville's citizens. You are all the ultimate survivors. Yeah!